Hi, good morning everyone. My research project is titled The Impact of GDPR on Cloud Data Security Practices. As we all know, cloud computing is the standard for modern IT, but it often clashes with the strict privacy laws. My research focuses on how organization can resolve the conflict between keeping data legally secure in one place while still taking advantage of the cloud distributed nature. So why did I choose this topic? I was motivated to choose this topic because of a massive contradiction I see in the industry right now. Legally, GDPR demands strict controls over where data physically sits, but technically, modern cloud systems are designed to move data around constantly for speed and backup. And I wanted to understand how companies are handling this compliance paradox. Essentially, how do we follow the law without breaking the technology? This is especially urgent now with the new Europe AI Act coming to play. There's introduction and problem. The core problem my research addresses is that traditional security like firewalls around the building doesn't work in the cloud. When data moves between AWS and Azure and privacy private servers, or you can just lock a door. We have to shift from physical sovereignty worrying about which building to server is into logical sovereignty, protecting the data itself no matter where it goes. My research looks at the security architectures that make this impossible. The research objectives. I have set three clear objectives for this study. First, I want to evaluate if zero trust architecture is actually a valid legal defense for GDPR compliance. Second, I want to analyze if we can use AI tools like federated learning to protect privacy without making the AI model less accurate. And third, I want to determine if the high cost of all this security is hurting small businesses more than large enterprises. Research questions and hypotheses. Can zero trust architecture effectively mediate the conflict between GDPR data residency and hybrid cloud distribution? The answer is ZTA will significantly reduce lateral movement breaches. The second question is how does federated learning impact the balance between AI utility and GDPR accountability? The compliance is achievable with 5% loss in model accuracy. The third is that does the cost of GDPR compliance force SMEs into vendor lock-in? SMEs are disproportionately forced to rely on a single vendor tools like AWS and Azure. These objectives led to my three main research questions. On question one, ask if zero trust verifying identity everywhere is the technical solution to the data residency problem. Question two looks at the AI. Can we train models without seeing the raw data? I predict we can do this with less than 5% drop in accuracy. Question 3 asks about the market. Is GDPR accidentally forcing small companies to depend entirely on a big tech giants? I suspect there is a compliance gap that disadvantages SMEs. Brief literature review. In reviewing the latest literature for 2024 and 2025, I found a mix of theoretical and applied approaches. For example, Abbas et al. Used mathematical models to prove that zero trust can work for AI privacy. On the practical side, Deshmukh et al. Ran the simulations in a hybrid cloud and I found 96% detection rate. However, I noticed a gap. Most research looks at the big companies with big budgets. Ignoring the struggle of a smaller startups, my research aims to fill that gap. Methodology. My methodology combines two approaches. First, I am conducting a critical analysis of the latest security framework to see what is technically possible. Second, I am gathering primary data using a survey of IT students and professionals. I want to measure the human factor and do future professionals actually understand these complex GDPR requirements? This survey data will help validate whether the industry is ready for these changes. The findings. My findings are quite specific. First, the data shows that zero trust is highly effective reducing incident response times by 52%. Second, we found that privacy doesn't have to kill AI innovation. Technologies like federated learning work well. But third, and most worryingly, I found evidence of a compliance gap that the complexity of GDPR is forcing small companies to rely on automated tools from big vendors, creating a dangerous dependency on our lock-in that larger companies can avoid. So the conclusion is to conclude, my research shows that GDPR compliance is longer just a job for lawyers. It's a job for engineers. We have to stop thinking about static sovereignty, just locking servers in a room, and move to dynamic sovereignty, where security travels with the data. My final recommendation is that organizations need to build privacy controls directly into their code using zero trust if they want to survive in 2025 regulatory landscape.